What is up, YouTube? Thrift School over here, coming at you with 5 awesome things that sold over on Amazon. Everything here is above $50. We're starting off big at $218, and the reason why I'm doing this video is to, keep these things fresh in your mind. You see these at the thrift store, you see these at a pawn shop, or even at a regular old store. Keep an eye out on the prices, because whenever I watch these kinds of videos from other people, I tend to come across it, maybe because I'm more aware of it. I don't know, but ever since I've, been on YouTube reselling everything, I've always tried to keep an eye out for what other people are picking up, so I could have these things fresh in my mind. So the first item we have here is this ThriftSchool Alfie, and I'll click through to the link. I just wanted to show you guys I sold it for $218. And here we are over on Amazon. You could see $194 with $5 shipping. Now I was able to sell mine, Amazon Prime of course, and you look at this, used, it's only going for 46 bucks. So I sold it for about what, $175 more than the used sellers. Now we could also take a look, the next new seller is at $280. So I'm happy with what I got for it. It looked like $218. I ended up getting this at my local thrift store, who had it priced at, I think it was $150, which obviously that's way too much. They had a 50% off sale. It was down to $75. I probably would have spent that, but I don't like to take that much of a gamble, especially at thrift stores. You don't know if it's resealed. It's easier to buy these things where you can actually get a return policy. A lot of my local thrift stores, besides the Goodwills, do not offer a return policy. So after the 50% off sale, they had a 75% off sale. So I picked this thing for 75% off of $150, whatever that is. So I picked it up for really cheap, sold it for $218. Very happy. This sold little less than a week ago, so it definitely, about a week ago, so it should have gotten to the customer. No issues, no returns, it doesn't seem, so I am very happy with that sale. Next, we have an old board game that I picked up for like $1, right? And this didn't have that good of a rank. I'll show you guys, but I sold it for $79.99. Here's the game right here called Kingmaker. Horrible listing, horrible picture, only 4 reviews. Granted, the reviews are really good. No description really. You could see it has a rank of 414,000 in toys. Now that must have came down since mine sold, but I believe it had a rank of like 600,000-700,000 in toys, and this sold within 2 days of me sending it in. So sometimes you just gotta shoot for the stars. You could see the people pricing it at $80, $128, $139. I priced mine low at $79.99 because of how high that rank was. I really didn't think it was gonna sell that well. Mine was in acceptable condition as well because the box was destroyed, but all the contents inside were good. So I figured, I'll send it in. If anything, it'll sell by Christmas time, but it sold right away. 80 bucks. I probably should have priced it at 100. I'm still happy with the $80. I paid $1 for it. So definitely these big box, old style board games. I've actually had a few of them. The majority of the ones I end up getting are either missing pieces, but I only spend $1 or so on them. If they're missing pieces, I count it as a $1 loss. But right here, it was an $80 gain. So I'm very happy about that. Next, we have this thing. I had no idea what this was. This was included in a big bulk buy of random electronics and random stuff that I got a long time ago. Completely forgot about it because I didn't know what it was, didn't know how to test it, didn't know anything about it. But I sold it for $89.99, and it's this external zip drive. Had really good reviews, uses floppy disks. Now, I had no floppy disks or anything like that to test it. I don't even know if that is technically a floppy disk. It doesn't say anything about that here, so I really had no idea how to use it. So what I did was I plugged it in, I saw the light come on, I heard it spin, I heard everything working, and I just sent it in. I really always recommend fully testing these items first. All the reviews are very good. I don't think it has a high failure rate. Still not sure, but I always recommend trying to fully test all of your electronics as best as you can, and that was really the best I could do. So I do get questions all the time, people asking me, how much do you test your electronics? How much do you test your items? And I always say, make sure that they're working 100%, check all the buttons, check everything on it. This item right here, I did the best I could. It wasn't 100% tested, but I'm really hoping I don't get a return or anything like that. I'm pretty sure it was up to standard, and you could see $90. So I was willing to take the risk. I got it in a huge bulk lot, so I maybe have a buck into it, $2 at most, and sold for $90. So keep an eye out for this thing. I mean, it's just some weird little thing that you'd probably find in the electronics section of a thrift store, either hanging on a wall in a plastic bag or just on the shelf with a $1 sticker or a $2 sticker on it. It was just some weird little plastic thing. But Zip is the brand, or iOmega Zip. So keep an eye out for that. Next, guys, CDs sell. I tell you this all the time. I'm always scanning CDs. I have multiple videos on this YouTube channel of me scanning CDs, going to the thrift store, scanning every single CD they have, just because I always recommend trying to scan the new ones first, because it would take forever to scan every single CD. And here's the price difference. New to used is insane, guys. So we're looking at this used price first. You can see $5.92 plus $4 shipping. Prime's coming in at 15 bucks. I sold mine for $79.95 because it was brand new sealed. So a lot of people that maybe are buying it for a gift, maybe they buy to collect, I don't know. 80 bucks is a huge price difference when you could get it Amazon Prime, very good condition, for 15, or as a merchant from Declutter for just under 10 bucks. Still $80 sale on a CD that I couldn't have spent any more than $3 on, because that is the max any thrift store around me prices CDs at. This could have came out of that huge CD lot where I spent like 10 cents a piece on these. Not really sure. So I'm just going to mark it down as a $3 purchase. And yeah, happy with that sale, of course. Alright, the last thing we have here is this Mattel Energy Sword from Halo. Sold for $78.86. And I got a story about this, guys. So, this Energy Sword was a GameStop exclusive, I believe. When it first came out a few years ago, I was going to all my GameStops and buying these up because they were selling at GameStop, I think, for $30-ish or $40. They were on sale. I don't know why they were on sale right when they came out, but they were. It was something weird like that. And they were selling on Amazon for like $150 to $200. It was awesome. So I was buying these up like crazy because they were on clearance, selling them. They got discontinued. You can't find them anymore. But I was at a garage sale and somebody was selling this thing for like $30. And I wasn't going to spend 30 bucks on it because it's only going for 70 something. These things are massive, okay? They're big. They're about half my height. And I had to figure out, all right, I could send this in. It's going to take a little bit of prep work. I'm only going to make a little bit of money here. I got to get it for a good price. I believe I bargained him down to 20 bucks, maybe even 15 bucks, and he took it, but I was able to bundle it in with a bunch of video games and all this other crazy stuff that he had. So I still made some good money on it. Now the fees were of course very high. The bigger the item, the higher the fees, but it was a quick mover. Happy to get rid of it. It was not in my room or in my house. That's why I love Amazon FBA. Is you send all your items to the warehouse and then they handle all the storage. Granted, they are charging storage fees now, which I think they're monthly now, which is kind of a pain in the butt. But still, got to pick up things that move fast or things that aren't super big, like this board game right here. Wasn't super big, wouldn't take up a lot of space in their warehouse, so my fees wouldn't be insane. And also right now with fourth quarter coming and people are just buying like crazy on Amazon, and it's only gonna get crazier and crazier. Prices are gonna keep going up and up on things, so I like to hoard things when it comes to video games or toys or anything like that. If I see it's selling for an average price of $10, I'm spending $3 on it. After fees, I might make $2 to $3. Give it another month or two, that $10 profit or that $10 sell cost will now go up to $15. Now imagine you had 50 games where that $10 sell cost is now at $15. It starts to add up, right? And that's the bare minimum. A lot of times a game that sells for 10 can go for 30 around Christmas time. So just something to keep an eye out for, guys. Hopefully you learned something from this video. If you did, remember to give it a thumbs up, comment down below if you have any questions at all. This is Thrift School signing out. See ya. Hey guys, real quick, I wanted to pop back on here and just ask you all a question. I know I haven't been doing a lot of ride-along videos or a lot of haul videos or all that kind of stuff a lot recently, and I'm curious, what kind of videos would you guys like to see? Would you like to see more ride-along videos where I'd bring you into the thrift stores? Would you like to see more haul videos where I'm more hands-on with the items? Do you like seeing the sales videos to help you get an idea of what these items can actually go for? Or do you like more informative style videos where I could go over certain topics? Now, I do like to incorporate all of these kinds of videos into my YouTube channel, but with this big move that we just recently had, like I stated in the last video, I haven't had time to really go thrifting too much. I haven't had time to really pick up a lot of new inventory. I'm kind of selling off my backlog, a bunch of stuff that was in death piles, things like that. But I will be doing a whole bunch of new stuff coming up. I still got my good camera to bring it out and about, bring you guys into these stores. And also, I got a new phone. I got a Samsung Galaxy Note 9, so I can use this phone to go do live streams inside of thrift stores, live Q&As, just a bunch of good stuff like that. This phone's quality is much better than my previous one, which was a Samsung Galaxy S7. So it's a brand new phone. Thinking about possibly bringing you guys with me to a thrift store soon so you guys can see exactly what I see. Just let me know down below in those comments what kind of videos you'd like to see. And if you honestly have any questions, I would love to be able to put together a question and answer style video. So be sure to let me know all of your questions down below as well. As always, guys, thank you for watching. This is Thrift School signing out. See ya.